In case you missed it, there's cause for celebration in the CRM world because HubSpot has announced a major upgrade to one of the integration-related pain points, the in-app integration with Salesforce. If you're at all familiar with HubSpot and Salesforce, you'll know that the integration has a bit of a reputation. Let's just all be real. The integration is one of the ones that RevOps professionals have worked through with gritted teeth because we've all faced the gaps. I'm talking the deduplication issues, the API limits, the complexity and confusion over leads versus contacts, right? And at some point, everyone who's worked with that integration has had to ask the age-old question, why is this not syncing? And that's usually followed, of course, by multiple rounds of troubleshooting and more than a few frustrated sighs. But all that frustration is about to be a thing of the past because HubSpot has confirmed that the backend powering the HubSpot and Salesforce sync, it actually hasn't been refactored since 2014. Yes, you heard me right. That's more than a decade, but it is officially lined up for a major overhaul. And I do mean major. They are rebuilding the entire engine from the ground up, y'all. We're talking a near complete refactoring of the works, the sync pipeline, the logic definitions, everything. This is a V2 rebuild. And if you're running on both systems, this is the most important update of the year that you may have missed in all the AI-focused headlines. Okay, so what exactly is happening in the rebuild? Well, here are just a few of the massive upgrades you can expect to see in the coming months as the foundations are rebuilt and the features are upgraded. First, let's talk about enhanced deduplication. You'll now be able to dedupe on any field. That's right, you heard me, any field. No more need for third-party deduplication tools to work around duplication issues. There'll also be a native owner sync. So now you won't need any more custom API calls just to keep deals aligned with their owners. It's all going to be native. And unique ID support. So this is a huge one in my opinion. We can finally match records on IDs, not just emails. This is key to managing messy real-world B2B data and avoiding those duplicates in the first place. And then we have inclusion lists for every object. Now, this one is a huge one that I am personally wildly excited about. Historically, we could only use inclusion lists for contacts. But now what this means is that you get refined control over exactly what is synced between systems for every object. A massive win for B2B companies looking to say, I don't know, control the qualification of companies handed off to sales, just as one example. Okay, and finally, let's talk about company merging, because that's also a thing you're gonna get. For the first time ever, Salesforce company merges will actually sync to HubSpot. If you merge an account in Salesforce, HubSpot will finally reflect that change. Snaps for that, right? Now, there's one small caveat, and frankly, it's a logical one, okay? HubSpot is rolling this out in phases. Fair, right? This is a massive undertaking. But what that means is you'll be seeing some of these changes before others. So let's talk about the order of operations. First up, custom objects, tickets, activities. These are all already on V2. In fact, if you have the integration, you probably are already seeing the benefits in some of these objects. Then companies. So these upgrades are also live now. You just have to opt in, essentially. You can go to your settings right now and upgrade today to see company information updates. We've opted in, and we're already seeing some of these massive wins, like that company merge upgrade I just talked about. In fact, here's an example of a couple things we can already see in HubSpot.
So let me show you companies. Previously, when you wanted to merge companies and you already have this integration active, you needed to go to Salesforce and merge the companies in Salesforce. Also, if you wanted to synchronize companies without contact, was not possible because the contact is the primary object that syncs this information. So right now, it's possible to synchronize companies without contacts. This is super helpful if the company is a B2B company. Also, we have the option to merge duplicate, and create the association labels. So let me show you. If we go to here and select Connected App and go to Salesforce and select Feature Discovery, we can upgrade the integration if we click in Upgrade. It's not possible, go back. So if we click here, the process will be updated. The integration will be updated. So after that, I need to go to Data Sync and we can see this table, association. So here we can create a different association label and change the association label here and define if it's a Salesforce to HubSpot or HubSpot to Salesforce, the association. And also we can see that they create an option for Sync Lead. This is something that is not enabled right now, but probably in the future, we have this option to synchronize company with leads. So this is awesome. So let me show you the part about merge company. If we have two companies, right now it's possible go to the actions and merge the company, and this information will be reflected in Salesforce.
So that's some of the awesome stuff that you can already see. But here's what's on the roadmap and what the timeline looks like for the rest of it. Let's start with deals. Deals are rolling out in the next few weeks. And then we have contacts. Now, this is a big one, which I'm sure you can imagine. So this is going to take more time, and it's actually going to be rolled out via a beta first at the end of this year. And if you're asking why the contacts object is getting updated last, when it could be argued as the most important object, well, that's kind of why it's last. If you break the contact sync, you break revenue in a lot of cases. Contacts are high volume and they're high complexity, and in most use cases, you want to take your time with those. So better to stress test updates on things like custom objects and tickets, right? I mean, that's how I see it. And HubSpot seems to be on the same page with me. So they're putting a lot of effort into making sure these updates are done right for all of these things, but especially for contacts. So the beta is targeted for Q4 of 2026. So you're going to want to keep a close eye for updates later this year on that. And then we have the final sunset. So the entire legacy engine will be fully deprecated by mid-2027. Gives you plenty of time to prepare for the total overhaul. And that's the timeline. All right, my recommendation for next steps for anyone running HubSpot and Salesforce together is to take a step right now and assess your integration right now. Go ahead and assess where you're at and start preparing for the upgrade before the migration timelines accelerate and the contacts object enters the rollout. And if you want a free CRM audit to help you with that assessment, we've got you covered.